Good morning, people. Early evening now. Just been released. Still not 100%. I've got no energy at all. So what's been happening? Who hasn't been doing their walks? Let's just say Comfy and Sausage does go out on this walk. Is anyone going to bring a lead with him? Maybe Mandy could take Comfy for a walk. You can call on all falls. Actually, no, somebody else that could take Ash for a walk. That's Kebabs. She likes a bit of chains and whips, doesn't she? Put a collar around his neck and walk him round Carlisle, take him for a shit and a run. Yeah, you might like that, man. I might even donate to that, man. Nah, fuck that. You get paid already for that shit. All you got to do is completely boycott this scram that's being put together. How many more scrams are there going to be on this YT for people wake up, stop donating? You got Cesspit, give me money and I'll give money to the owners. And technically he did, he bought 3 pairs of gloves. The rest of it he put in his pocket. And then you got the fat one from Wirral, who's got a history as long as Mr. Tickle's arms of scramming people. You got the only one I saw was actually legit. I didn't say it at the time. Was the one which Shuffling this panel done, where there was a direct link to the charity, so it couldn't go for any middlemen. It went straight there. The GoFundMe, you know, which is set up by people with histories of scamming all over the net, real life and YouTube life, ain't gonna end well, man. And if you think that you're helping anti-knife crime by putting money in these people's pocket, you're not helping at all. Same geezer that's sponsoring this run, walk, or crawl, whatever you call it, or roly-polies. Roly-polies, I mean like rolling on the floor, I mean rolling, skinning up. Bloody hell, not only is that car really old, it's really dirty. Anything you'll be sponsoring is you're not going to be helping any. Oh yeah, that was it. The same geezer which is promoting anti-knife crime has put a video up himself on one of his lives of him ordering a hit in one of the HMPs where they used a blade, and he was bragging about it. And the same person is now preaching anti-knife crime, going on a walk while he actually carried it out himself. Oh man. Then you got Mandy Pandy, who's threatening people online, threatening to end them, calling people speedos when they're not speedos, walking around with joints hanging out of their mouth, or spice, whatever, I don't know what it is. Could be anything. I mean, she might as well be a crackhead, she looks like one. We know that Comfy and Sausage likes to serve up. What was the place he used to serve up the most? It was Liverpool, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Crashman. Comfy used to serve up from Liverpool. I think that's where he used to buy it from. Serve up his sausage in Cumbria in kids' playgrounds. So I'm gonna get loads of hate off the humbles, plurals. Twist stories and shit like that, and good. I'm gonna be hated by anyone. I'd love to be hated by you dudes. Pair of fucking filthy, wrong and cunts. If you're gonna give money to anybody, give money to Budget. He's more likely to come out to Samui. And if he comes to Samui, there's a chance of me meeting up with him. If there's a chance of me meeting up with him, there's a chance of some justice. That's all I'm gonna say. He keeps giving it the big bollocks and saying that he could smack me up and stuff like that. Well, I fucking invite you to do it. If you got all your chums to pay you, I couldn't give a fuck how you got it as long as I don't pay it. We all know if you get the money, budget, to come out here, you're not going to come. Or you're going to come and go and then upload the videos after you're gone. That's pretty much what I did when I went to England. I did that for reasons. Reason was that there's a load of grasses on this web. And we know that, don't we? There's Ash walked into a police station, filming himself live grassing people up. Along with that K Leatherhead calls people on the live, calls 101. Is that actually legal to dox a police call on a live? I don't know. Never thought of it. Proper scumbags. Scumbags United. That's the name of your little group. Scumbags Reunited. Then United, then Reunited. Because then you fall out, then you get back together, then you fall out. You're all protecting the bacon bonzes. Well, I'll say you're all protecting a bacon bonds, but then you're all bacon bonzes, so you're all protecting each other. Big circle of bacons. I'll tell you what, there needs to be awareness about this walk, because the person who's walking around, you don't want him around women and children. That's for sure. Who knows how he'll be making his money on the way. Be walking past people going, you want anything? White or dark? White or dark? I'll be walking through all the scummy areas when I'm filming those areas. Popping up your dough on the way by illegal means. You might want to tell the coppers that when you go and make your next report. Because, you know, you like grassing yourself up, so you might as well, you know, make a police report on yourself. She did say that, you know, when you go to prison, someone apparently allegedly is going to have you attacked. So, you know, if you're going to go to prison, you might as well just grass yourself up, and then it's easy to make your story look a bit more credible. It's a bit of a silly thing to say, really. Oh, somebody's threatened to have me done when I go to prison. And the cop's like, but you're not in prison. I was like, yeah, but I'll probably end up there again. I'm like, why? That means you have to do something illegal, no? So you're a criminal reporting that when you do a crime and you're going to get caught, which you might have already done, you haven't been caught yet, then you're going to be done when you're inside. That's a bit of a weird thing to report. Very strange man you are, Cumbian sausage. Anyway, that's Swamp King. Swamp King. Who's the king? Look at me, look how high I am. Call yourself king of the swamp. Dear. It's obvious you've got a soft spot for 10k, innit? Dear. I wonder what you two's got on each other. I actually proper gutted about 10k when I thought it was alright. My actual real opinion on this, like an arsehole, everyone got one. I think Unsub needs to stop bringing it up, and so does TNK and everyone involved on YouTube, because this is just my opinion. It looks like there's a lot more to this which shouldn't be accessible to the public. What the hell's happened here? I think if it's shared on a public platform, what the hell? crash. Or Mercedes, personal number plate. Expensive. What am I talking about again? Fuck, I can't remember. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Crashly. Oh, 10k, that was it. Yeah, I just think that the whole thing needs to be shut down on public platforms. And by the looks of it, from what I've seen, is that if too much information gets out there, these victims could be in even more trouble. So it's best just to let sleeping dogs sleep. As long as if he leaves you, he said like if people stop talking about him, i.e. the main people, then he'll go away. And if he sticks to that, then it's probably for the best, because when you're mentioning social services and kids being taken, it's trying to quit with your head. There is one thing I'd like to ask TNK though, is are you still an advocate for magic mushrooms? Because apparently they're supposed to cure depression, and yet you're in a mental hospital. I don't think they're giving you magic mushrooms in there. See, I've spent a lot of time in psych wards when I was younger mainly. And load of people in there all weed advocates, all saying that weed is nothing wrong with weed, it's perfectly good for you. Yeah, why the fuck are you not in it then? I reckon, this is just my guess, I could be completely wrong with that dog nonsense stuff. I reckon you got the ump with that unsub. So I remember like once, compare a story, this bloke I know out here from years ago, he was a real dimlo, he was a real pain in the arse. He kept doing things, like stupid things, and then he'd leave because he was a tourist. We'd end up picking up the pieces for him. And he ended up pulling a bird, but then that same night he dumped her and then picked up a brass because he was infatuated with this brass, but he needed a car. I wouldn't let him have mine, and he asked to borrow his mate's car. He said, "You can suck my fucking cock first." He's like, "What do you got to be like that for?" Because he knows he's not going to do that. He knows he doesn't want him to do it. In other words, it's a definite no. Compare that with Northern King and the dog stuff. I reckon, this is just a guess, she pissed him off. So he said, get your dog to do this or that, and I'll do this. I'm not joking. In other words, I know you're not going to do that. So, or don't talk to me. So he's basically saying, like, you got no chance of me talking to you. I know you're not going to do that. I don't know. That's just a guess. I could be completely wrong. I can't believe. I don't believe it was. I don't believe he's into bestiality. I don't know. I don't know anyone. What everybody's probably. I don't know what's going on in anybody's head, to be honest. In all fairness. Oh mate, it's crazy having to defend your character against bestiality. Fucking hell. So you got to watch about what you say to people offline. If you didn't mean that, because it will come out. I think it's time to let it go. Stop making numbers of this. There's real lives at stake here, man. Because you keep pushing someone too hard, you know, he's in a psych ward. By the looks of it, from what what I've seen of people that know what's going on said that if certain things were released, then these women could be in even more trouble. So just maybe just time to walk away. Even you, Lambie, I know you love putting it out there, but you know, even more information has come out now that you was talking to him and sharing, you know, opinions with each other about a certain person. Maybe it's just time to shut up. As for leaving YouTube, that's just stupid, man. It's a fucking app. You can turn it off and on at the blink of an eyelid. You can't leave a blooming app. And plus, he was saying, like, you know, people keep talking about me and people keep messaging me saying that they're talking about me. Thinking exposing fire. I said, just block them then. Well, what if you don't know who the people are that are messaging him? It might be his own family members. He's supposed to block his own family members. It might be his old man or his sister or his. Someone's like, oh look what they're saying about you on here, seeing the link. This shit happens. It's a public platform. Anyone can watch it. People don't realise that. But I know I've caught a few lies. I don't know if they're purpose lies. I don't know if they're lies. I don't know if he forgets what he's saying. But first he said he was on section 3. Section 3 is a 6-month section. Section 2 is 28 days. And then last time I heard him say he's on a 60-day section, so I don't think they even exist. I think 60 days would be 2 section 2s back to back. But you can be released any time within those 28 days or 6 months. I think the first section, I can't remember which was, it might be section 1, I don't know, 24 hours or 48 hours observation. But then if they want to keep you in longer, they might put a section 2 on you. And if they still haven't got to the bottom of it, they might whack a section 3 after the section 2 runs out. And they can keep renewing it again and again and again. And then section 1 is when you're released on day release, or weekend release, or you're released but you still can be called back in at any time. But he said he's on a section 2 for 60 days. That don't exist. There is no 60-day section, from my knowledge. I double checked it last night on Google as well. Problem is, TNK, you're not doing yourself any favours, because it seems like you're lying. And then when you get caught out, you say, oh, I couldn't remember. It's like, that might work once or twice, but you can't keep using that same line over and over again. I don't know. Yeah, I was bored of that one anyway. Next topic, Colombian sausage. Colombian grass. Goes to the police about me, or Jimmy Tollins in fucking Thailand. Oh dear. People really think they can fucking threaten me with the fucking police in the UK for saying stuff online or making up false allegations about me. You really think you're going to get away with that? And by all means, try it if you want to. I'm telling you, it won't work. It'll all come back at you. It'll all come back here. Perverting the course of justice. Maybe that's why you end up in prison, Ash. Right, Emma, I'm back out now. My mouth's all dry though. Fucking proper dehydrated. I've got things to do, so I had to check out If you wonder where I've been in hospital for 3 days. Been sectioned. I'm only joking. But I've been in hospital. How you, Emma? Yeah, I've just drained. Got a dry mouth. I'm gonna have to stop talking in a minute because my mouth's drying up so badly. My tongue's gonna start sticking to the top of my mouth in a minute. There was a shooting here before. So I might get the CCTV, the tyre thing. 2 tyres try to force this man to get out of his car. One stood over the door with a metal bar, and the one stood to the side and hit him as he got out. And I didn't realise that as he opened the door a little bit, he had fucking had a gun and shot the bloke. It went through his shoulder, so he didn't die. I didn't go too well for them. It's just getting slightly dark now. It's about 6 PM. Dark clouds ahead. Got loads of shit to do. Oh, I'm actually feeling like shit now. Got no water in the car. Got to take these things. Electrolytes. 7-Eleven up there. Pop into there. 31 degrees. I'm going to pop in there and get some water. My mouth's drying up. It's open. So it's open. There's a big one. Well, I'm gonna have to go. I've got a phone call from HQ. 5711 from this island. Okay, speak to you soon. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're well. Bye bye.